Gave a rush for an hour, Chris Tucker. You can never stay me for another. I had to wait my time like a buffer. I'm that that's just
Up next, the Saints come marching in to Philly. It's Week 11 in the National Football League, with the Eagles looking for win number 19 in the series. All the action is headed your way on EA Sports.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. You have to wonder where their heads are at as they come in winless on the year at 0-10.
I think a lot of people expect rebuilding years to occur, but I don't think people expect to go 0 for the season in terms of wins.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in off a loss. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st and 10, Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. And Winston lost the football. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Javon sack. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So here are the Eagles now, backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led by a three-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, it's Watson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got this down to the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Watson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston forced out to his left. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Winston. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Winston now from the 50. Off to Thomas on the left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And they try to set up the screen, but then almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go!
So here are the Eagles to take over. They're looking to do anything to break this 10-game losing streak. It has been a tough one for them to swallow. They do have the lead right now and the football 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rolling to his right.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Open right side, complete to Rager.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jameis to throw it. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to right around 27. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember,
You've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson off play action. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Demario Davis, Saints leading tackler last year, in on the stop that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. To throw is Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
And running room for Kamara on first down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up. On second down, Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 2nd and 1, Winston looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
I know we all...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Harris. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start with a give to Kamara, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 31, Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Winston now from the 50. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Brandon Graham in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes Rager. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Quez Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. find some space past the 25 to the 27. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Eagles have moved down in front here in the fourth quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down, Winston. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Winston. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 2-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Kamara. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again, and we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go again with Sanders, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Nifty move, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running with Kamara. A beautiful fake, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by a field goal, 1:53 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Eagle, Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Finding Watkins, and he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the